Rakatha Yahweh, Rakatha Yahweh Shah, Rakatha Yahweh, Rakatha Yahweh Shah. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Yakakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, when the people make the statement, America is the greatest country on earth, this is far from the truth. See, America is not the greatest country on earth. They make the statement, they say, well, I'd rather be in America, shoot. I ain't anywhere else is terrible. I ain't going nowhere else. Shoot, we in the greatest country in the world. See, this is a firm lie, man. Because they don't understand what this country is. See, this country is not just the land mass. See, you're not just saying they're not talking about the atmosphere and the birds, the trees. You see the rivers, the lakes, the mountains, the valleys, the natural attractions, the beaches. See, the swamps. They're not talking about these things. They saying that the government is this. This is the best government. This is what they saying. See, this government is the best government in the world. This is what they're saying. They rather be under this government than any other government. And see, that's a wicked mentality because we understand we understand what the real government is all about. But see, this is why they don't understand what the scriptures is talking about because they looking at the scriptures as just some kind of thing to believe in. When the scriptures is about a government, the scriptures is about the only true government that was created to govern the world. See, the Lord planned on it being a government and He organized it to be one kind of a government. And He set up a nation to be that government. Now, when you look at Him choosing the nation of Israel, this wasn't just some kind of example. See, some random example that He was going to do away with, and this was just going to be a lesson for those who go and look at the history of these people, and this history of these people was going to be this example that He was going to use to teach a lesson. See, they're not an example just for a lesson, because that's how they see the scriptures. Like they read Romans 15:4. It says the scriptures was written for our learning. Yeah, it's written for our learning, but it's not just for a lesson. See, it's bigger than a lesson. It's telling you the future. It's predicting what the Lord is going to do. It's giving you a destination where you're going to end up at. And the Lord is telling you how we as a people, as so-called humans, is going to get to that destination. And the destination is the kingdom of heaven, the true government that's supposed to be ruling the people that the Lord set up. Just like He set up the government of a lion. That's why the lion is one of the animals that's the nation of Israel represented and was attached to the nation of Israel. The lion. Because out of all the animals that's created in the world, He put the lion at the top to be the king. That's why you have the movie Lion King. It's the prime example for the nation of Israel. You see, and it's very obvious. It can't be debated. You can't debate, oh, well, a tiger can, and they can maybe beat the lion, they can maybe be the king of the jungle. No, it's no debate. When that lion go to roaring and go to fighting, you're going to see his superiority over the rest of the creation. See, when the hyenas come up against the lion, they're going to fail miserably. The lion and the lioness. When the elephants, the bulls, the snakes, any kind of animal come up against that lion, they're going to see his superiority and his ability to be the ruler, the one that's in control, the one that's to be feared. And this is what the nation of Israel represented. Now let's go into the scriptures. Now I want to pull Luke 17:21 because the Lord was telling the nation of Israel key understanding, key things that will give you the understanding of what he was doing for the nation of Israel. 17:21. It says, neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of God and the kingdom of heaven is within you. See, it's within the nation of Israel. See, this is what the kingdom of God is within. Because Yahushua was talking about and talking to the Israelites. He was talking to his apostles. He was talking to the Israelites. This is who he was talking to. That's why they call him the King of the Jews. He's talking to his people. But they call him the Lion of Judah. See, that lion represents dominance, rulership, and it's a God-given rulership. It's a God-given dominance. This is the order that the Lord set up out of all of the animals, all of the creatures that God made. The lion was the king, was the ruler. You see, and so this is how the nation of Israel was created. They was created to be the rulers. Let's get that into the Apocrypha. This is one of the other reasons why they took the Apocrypha out of the Bible. Because it tells you, 2nd Ezra 6, and let's see here, verse 55. It say, and this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because you made it the world for our sakes. See, he made the world to be ruled by the nation of Israel, by this chosen seed, by this chosen family, this royal family. They was created to rule. Now let's get Proverbs 29 and 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. See, when the righteous in authority, the people is going to rejoice. And those righteous individuals are on earth today. There's some of them that's passed away and that's died, and he's going to bring them back into the kingdom. But it's still right now, because we're talking about the greatest nation or the greatest country on earth. They are the greatest nation right now. And so let's look at Psalms 37 because it gives you a clear understanding of who is the righteous and who is the wicked. These are two nations that's being spoken about here. 28, it says, for the Lord loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints. See, his saints are the righteous, for they are preserved forever. But the seed, meaning the bloodline of the wicked, shall be cut off. Who is the wicked and who is this the children of the wicked? This is the question. Say the righteous shall inherit the land and dwell there forever. So the righteous, who are the saints, they shall dwell forever and inherit the land. They're going to be the authority. They're going to be the ruler. You see? And so let's go into who is the wicked. Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus says the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. So Edom is the wicked. They are going to be ruling, and they're going to be building, and the Lord is going to throw their kingdom down. They're going to have a kingdom where the people mourn. See, when the wicked mourn, when the wicked is in rulership, the people mourn, because it's the nation of Edom that's in the rulership. They was given a blessing to be in the rulership. And so the righteous, who are the saints and the Israelites, they are going to rule after this wicked nation. So when you look at Jeremiah 28:8, it tells you what the righteous is going to do. What the righteous is going to do is say, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, both against prophesied, both against many countries and against great kingdoms. And see, these countries and these kingdoms is talking about government. So the righteous, which is the nation of Israel, they're going to prophesy against the government of the Edomites. See, they're going to prophesy about the war that's coming to bring their kingdom down, the evil that's coming upon their kingdom, and even the pestilence that's coming to help destroy their kingdom. We see how this so-called corona, how it destroyed the economy of these Edomites. And so the nation of Israel was always promised to have the kingdom. So they got to prophesy against this wicked that's ruling and who's in authority right now. They have to prophesy against the wicked Edomites. Now you go into Exodus. Let's get some of those promises. Exodus 19:6. It said, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. They are going to be that kingdom. They're going to be that government. That's why Judah is the lion. See, Judah is represented by the lion because they are the natural king, the king that was created to be a king. See, the lion was created to be the king of the jungle. Same thing with the children of Israel. Now let's go to Revelation. Revelation 1:6. It says, and have made us kings and priests unto God and his Father. See, kings and priests. The Israelites was promised that. This is why they was created. Revelation 5:10. Well, let's go ahead and throw. Verse 5 is saying, one of the elders said unto me, weep not, behold, the lion of the tribe of Judah. See, that lion represents that king. It was a natural king, natural ruler. This is how the nation of Israel was created, to be the ruler. Okay, you jump into verse 10, and have made us unto our God kings and priests, and we, meaning the Israelites, shall reign on the earth. See, this is that righteous government. This is the greatest government on earth today in the righteous government? Why is it the righteous government? Let's get what righteousness is. Deuteronomy, is it 6:25? It says, and it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all of these commandments before the Lord our God, as he have commanded us. So the commandments was given to the nation of Israel so they can be this righteous nation. And it wasn't just for an example in some lesson, but the example is that he's giving it to this nation, and even when they fall and go into slavery, you just remember this is who he gave it to, and the Lord do not change. Malachi 3:6. See, he do not change. Let's get Acts 1:6. The disciples understood this. This is why they asked this question. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? See, they asked the Lord, is you going to give the kingdom to the rightful rulers, the children of Israel? We are the rightful rulers and the rightful owners of the throne. Look at 1 Corinthians 3:6. He said, ye know not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwell within you. See, that temple is where all of the sacrifices and the laws was being made manifest or dealt with. See, and this is who the nation of Israel is. They are the temple of God. God is working through them. See, not working through some building, some dragon sanctioned to be built in his kingdom. See, let's get Isaiah 42:1. It say, behold, my servant whom I uphold, my elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him. See, they're talking about the whole nation. And he shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. See, meaning not to the Israelites. This is the Israelites bringing judgment to the Gentile. And that goes into Revelations 2:26. They're going to have that rod of iron to place judgment on these nations. And that's Psalms 149, I think, that they're going to execute judgment upon the heathen. Now look at Isaiah 45:6. No, is it 45:6? What are we talking about? Okay, 45:4, Salakia. It say, for Jacob my servant sake, Israel my elect. See, he elected the nation of Israel to be the kings upon the earth. He didn't elect nobody else. 65. The end of Isaiah's writing. Verse 9. He said, and I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob and out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountains, meaning the kingdoms. He's going to inherit all the kingdoms. And my elect shall inherit it, and my servant shall dwell there. See, it was made for Yahweh to inherit these kingdoms. And he's going to let his apostles and his other nation members to rule with him, 144,000 of them. Look at verse 22. They shall not build and another inhabit it. See, another is not going to inhabit the kingdom of heaven with the Israelites. See, they're not going to be on the same level as the nation of Israel. See, they shall not plant and another eat. See, what they What these other, what the servants and handmaids build is going to be built for the Israelites. It says, for as the days of a tree are the days of my people and my elect, see, nation of Israel, shall long enjoy the work of their hand. And they even go, let's get 60 real quick. 60 and 10. It say, the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their king shall minister unto you. So even the gates and the walls that's being built, they're going to get the sons of strangers to do that. You see, and the kingdom is going to be for the righteous government, not the wicked government that has people mourning from sea to shining sea, oppressing the whole nation or the whole world. Let's get Lucifer. See, that's who the nation of Edom is. Look at verse 16. It say, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man or the nation that made the earth to tremble and that did shake kingdoms? See, it's not talking about some fallen angel. Lucifer is a nation. See, and they use man in there because it's letting you know that it's a man, not an angel, and it's letting you know too that it's a nation because one man did not make the earth to tremble and make kingdoms shake. See, one man didn't do anything, didn't rule by himself. He ruled with his people. See, it's not one Edomite that's ruling America. See, they have a Senate, they have a military, they have legislators who write the legislation. See, they got a lot of people that's involved in the situation. It ain't just one man that's ruling by himself. The whole nation of Edom. That's why you have the 10 horns with the red dragon. Because the whole nation, the red dragon is the whole nation. But you got 10 horns on that. So they separated into many different kings. That's better. What Revelation 17 and 12. The horns represent kings. And so there was many kings of the Edomites that's helping their kingdom go on. And so America is definitely not the greatest country in the world now. When you go to Revelation 17 and 18, it says, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. Now they're reigning. See, America is reigning over the kings of the earth and even over their kings. See, but it's not the greatest because it's a wicked kingdom. Look at what the scriptures say. It says, verse 4, it said, and the woman, talking about America, was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. See, this is a filthy abomination of a country. And it's not the greatest country. It's the greatest wicked country. See, it's the greatest wicked group of individuals that has a government ruling over the people, oppressing the people. See, the greatest government is the nation of Israel, the men that's following the commandments of the Lord, that's living by the laws of God. That's the greatest government on earth. But I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, descendants of slaves. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.